Dr. Woody. I'm here with Pandit Dasa, the urban monk, to disentangle this whole thing called meditation. So, Pandit, I know you spent 15 years in a monastery.
Yep, that's right.
Which is about, what, 12,000 hours of meditation in your life, right?
Yeah, more or less.
So, you know a little bit about meditation. And, it's something I get asked about as an organizational psychologist all the time. So, I guess the first question is, what is mindfulness versus meditation? Because I hear both those words thrown around a lot.
Yeah, nowadays, mindfulness and meditation are being used synonymous. Sometimes
Sure.
you use one word, and sometimes you use another word. It's almost like going back and forth between Kleenex and tissue.
Okay.
So mindfulness is keeping your thoughts in the present moment, being aware of your emotions and feelings, so that when you're interacting with someone else, you're aware of how you're feeling and how those feelings could possibly impact your communication with the other person.
So I'm not ignoring them on my cell phone while I'm having a conversation, or looking at something else, or thinking about my grocery list.
Okay. We're so distracted so often.
And it's a lot about that being present.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's exactly what mindfulness is about. And meditation is a way to become more mindful. Meditation is what we do to keep our mind focused on the present moment. Because when we meditate, we'll notice that our mind runs away. Like a 2-year-old child, you try to have it sit down in one location, good luck, That's not going to happen. So our mind, within 2 or 3 seconds, it runs off to another plan, another thought, another interaction it had with someone else. So meditation is one of the key ways to become mindful.
So then what is actual meditation then? So I know what it does for you, but what is it?
Well, meditation is sort of like training your mind to remain focused and remain in the present moment, and also to keep a positive perspective on whatever's happening in your life. Because too often something difficult happens and we get bogged down with that negativity or difficulty. But meditation trains us to see that there is something incredibly positive happening in that difficult situation. And that's another type of training that meditation gives us for those who practice it regularly.
So we hear a lot of negativity out in the news, and I won't even get into elections and all that stuff right now. So meditation can help there. But what are some of the myths? Because I hear people ask me, like, well, I'm not sure what it means. Is this like psychological thing? Is this mental thing? Is it a moral thing? Like, what are myths out there that confuse people about meditation?
Well, one of the biggest myths about meditation is that it's a spiritual religious thing. Now, that's one of the things that corporations or somebody new to it might have a little hang up about, because every time you see a Hollywood movie, what do you see? You see a bunch of monks sitting and meditating. And you're thinking, well, exactly that. They're living in a forest, in a monastery, meditating. I'm a corporate guy. I got a lot to do. I got a family. That doesn't relate to me. Right? So that's a big myth. And people also don't want to feel like it's going to infringe on their spiritual belief system.
And do you live in a forest, by the way, just to be clear?
Well, I used to live in the East Village, but that's in New York City.
That's a concrete jungle.
Yeah, that's a concrete jungle, a different kind of forest. I've always been a sort of an urban monk.
Hence the urban monk, which makes sense. So it's something that people can do. And what you're saying is it is very easily accessible, and a lot, from what I understand the science, it's about also bringing oxygen to your brain, helping focus. So there's a lot of scientific stuff to it too, right?
Yeah, definitely. Because Harvard and MIT and the University of Pennsylvania have been doing research, and University of Madison, Wisconsin, for the last several decades have been doing research on people who meditate regularly. It's demonstrating that meditation is actually changing your brain. It's rewiring your brain, where it's making your prefrontal cortex more active, which is responsible for memory and recollection and things like that. So because there's research behind it, people are more easily able to accept including it in either their work life or personal life or both.
And well, just like physical exercise makes physical changes to your body for the positive mostly, sounds like meditation can make physical changes to the brain that are actually very positive, and the science is mostly behind that. So
like for example, it's just like meditation. I feel like it's like you're taking your mind to the gym. That's what's happening. Like, you get a gym membership and you take your body to the gym, and body gets a little healthier. Right. Meditation is, you don't need a gym membership. All you need is a little discipline to be able to sit down and do it for 5 minutes or 7 minutes or 10 minutes. But it's a real workout for your mind, because you realize my mind doesn't stop. It just keeps going. And to get it to stop, and stay focused, that's an exercise. You're
Hmm.
building your muscle of your mind because you're
Sure.
having to, just like when you do push-ups, it's hard to push back up. It's easy to go down, hard to push back up. So every time you do that with your mind, get it to focus, it's like doing a push-up. And the more you do it, the stronger you become.
All right, well, so that said, we all need to take our minds to the gym. Thanks so
That's
much,
right.
Pandit.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Good talking to you.
Good talking to you too.